Welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, your ultimate pit stop for all things two-wheeled. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic names in motorcycling heritage, Royal Enfield. But this isn't just any review. While this is your first deep dive look at the all-new 2025 Royal Enfield Bullet 250, a modern interpretation of a legend, blending tradition with a fresh heartbeat, this bike is turning heads everywhere. Let's get right into it. The first thing you'll notice about the 2025 Bullet 250 is that unmistakable Royal Enfield design language. From the moment you set eyes on it, it feels like a love letter to classic motorcycling, with just enough modern flair to keep things interesting. At the front, you're greeted with a beautiful round halogen headlamp, hugged by chrome detailing that gives it a vintage charisma. The turn indicators are housed in metal casings, staying true to the rugged build quality Enfield is known for. The traditional fork gaiters are present, but slightly more streamlined than before, adding both form and function. It rides on a 19-inch front wheel, spoked of course, wrapped in a chunky tire that adds to its road presence. The front fender is slightly shorter now, with cleaner lines, contributing to a more refined aesthetic. Moving to the side profile, the Bullet 250 looks like it's been carved out of nostalgia. The teardrop fuel tank, now with a subtler knee recess, features the hand-painted pinstripes and the classic Royal Enfield badging. The chrome and matte options offer plenty of visual drama depending on your taste, and the engine casing now wears a polished aluminum finish that gleams beautifully under sunlight. The side panels retain the old-school boxy shape but get a new embossed emblem, adding a premium touch. The new single-piece seat is slightly reshaped for better ergonomics, offering more comfort for long rides, while retaining that vintage silhouette. And yes, it still comes with a kickstarter just in case you're feeling particularly nostalgic. At the rear, the Bullet keeps it simple and classic. A round tail lamp with a chrome bezel sits just below the slightly upswept rear fender. The twin shock absorbers are painted black with subtle contrast, and the grab rail has been slightly redesigned for better grip and pillion comfort. The indicators remain metal cased, and overall, the rear end is cleaner and tighter than previous models. It's unmistakably Bullet, yet visibly refined for 2025. Now let's talk about what makes this bike tick. The engine. The 2025 Bullet 250 gets an all-new 248cc air and oil-cooled single-cylinder engine. This is not just a downsized classic 350 motor, but a purpose-built unit designed to offer a lighter, more approachable riding experience. It puts out around 20.2 bhp and 20 Nm of torque, and it's mated to a 5-speed gearbox that shifts with surprising smoothness. It's fuel-injected, of course, and meets the latest BS6 Phase 2 emission norms, making it cleaner and more efficient than ever. On the road, the Bullet 250 feels like a well-balanced blend of classic charm and modern engineering. It's not built for speed demons, but for riders who appreciate a smooth, unhurried ride. The torque delivery is linear, offering enough grunt in the mid-range to navigate both city traffic and open highways with ease. Royal Enfield has also worked on reducing vibrations, and the difference is noticeably, especially at cruising speeds around 60 to 80 km per hour. The new engine mounts, improved damping, and retuned exhaust note contribute to a more mature, composed ride quality. It still thumps a butt with more grace. Ride and handling have taken a noticeable step up. The double cradle chassis has been slightly tweaked for better rigidity and weight distribution. The suspension set telescopic forks at the front and twin gas-charged shocks at the rear absorbs road imperfections well, making for a plush ride. Braking duties are handled by a 280mm disc up front and a 240mm disc at the rear, both supported by dual-channel ABS. The bike feels planted, confident, and significantly more agile than the outgoing Bullet 350, especially at lower speeds and during quick turns. Now, let's get to the part everyone's curious about: pricing. Royal Enfield has priced the Bullet 250 competitively, with a starting ex-showroom price of around a superscript 11.65 lakh in India. International pricing will vary, but it's aimed at budget-conscious riders looking for an authentic Royal Enfield experience without the added heft and cost of the larger 350 or 650 twins. With various trims and accessories on offer, buyers will have a fair bit of room to personalize their Bullet 250 to their liking. So, what's the final word on the 2025 Royal Enfield Bullet 250? Well, It's everything we hoped for, a soulful machine that pays tribute to its legacy while embracing the demands of modern riders. It's lighter, more refined, and more accessible than ever before. Whether you're a seasoned Enfield lover or someone just starting your journey into classic motorcycling, the Bullet 250 offers a perfect entry point into a world of timeless charm and everyday usability. That wraps up today's review. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more detailed bike reviews, don't forget to